are also fortunate that we have Counselor Anissa George with us today, and she's also favorite daughter of Dorchester and a favorite here at Dot House, where she's been on our board. We were going back and forth. How many years has it been? But we guessed 15, right? 15 years. So I'd like everybody to welcome Counselor George, and she's going to share a few words.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you all for being here today. It is an exciting day for the work that Michelle's done and Doreen's continued to do, and everyone that does this work. The Dot House is an incredible place. I've been on the board for maybe 15 years or so, who knows, give or take a few. I've been a patient for over 40 years and was also once a camper here as a kid. So the work that happens here at the Dorchester House is not just healthcare, and I think we assume that it's just healthcare, but it's really community health. And this work that we're kicking off today really proves that it's more than going to see your pediatrician or going to see your primary care, going in for the eye clinic. It's community health, and that work is so important for me to be here today to support and applaud, and that's why the mayor's here, because it's so incredibly important for the Dorchester community and the city at large. So thank you for allowing me to participate, and I think we have a board retreat tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow during the day, and thank you all and have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Anissa. We have Gwen Robinson here, who is the Director of Corporate Social Responsibility for Santander. In this role, Gwen manages the bank's community development investments, leads community involvement, and oversees charitable giving. Gwen has worked in community development for almost 20 years with roles in the private and non-for-profit sector. So Gwen, would you like to join us for a few words, please?
Thank you, Michelle, so much for inviting us today, and thank you, Mayor Walsh. We really appreciate your kind words. We're so excited to be here today on National EITC Day. Santander has been a partner with the Boston Tax Help Coalition for many years, and I'm very excited about this because I actually had the opportunity to work with Mimi Turchinets back in 2002 or 2003 when I worked at the Annie Casey Foundation, and it's really through that relationship that we were able to expand our support this year. We're really excited to support three aspects of the program: the financial checkup part of the program with tailored credit building, where we've had volunteers involved both doing taxes but also doing financial checkup, opening bank accounts, so we're really excited about that. The entrepreneurship initiative, which will help sole proprietors and small businesses understand how tax season can be an opportunity for them to build wealth. And then we're also excited to help support the pilot of Boston Saves, which will be a pilot with the Mayor's Child Savings Account program, a number of other partners, and it'll be piloted at 5 BPS elementary schools. So we're very proud of everyone. Want to especially say thank you to the volunteers. I've been a tax volunteer myself. I know how important it is to sit with people and help them figure out their finances, and in some ways how scary tax time can be, so it's great to be able to do that. So thank you so much for allowing us to come and partner with you this year.
Thanks. Thank you, Gwen. We have Narissa Smith, who actually just came in here from Springfield and just got here not too long ago, so we're glad that she could join us. She's an IRS Territory Manager for the Stakeholder Partnership Education and Communications Department and is our Territory Manager here in Boston, a role that she's had since 2014. She's responsible for overseeing the Volunteer Income Assistance, Tax Assistance Program in Maine, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. Did I miss anywhere? Okay. She's committed to providing excellent service to low and moderate income taxpayers in the region and provides both guidance and leadership to the Boston Tax Help Coalition. We're honored to have Narissa and the IRS as our partners in this endeavor. Narissa, would you like to join us?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having us, first of all, and we love the opportunity to partner with you. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge my employee, Marlene Colby, who is the Relationship Manager for the Boston Tax Help Coalition. Without her, none of this would be possible. Today is National Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day, and this program has been evolved more than 40 years ago. The benefit is crucial to the success of moderate and low-income people. The average EITC amount per household is about $2,400. Last year, more than 27 million taxpayers received over $67 billion. Let me give you the stats just for the state of Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, there was a total of 398,000 returns with EITC, bringing back $838 million into the state. That's a wonderful thing, and it's because of everyone in this room that happened. I promise, and I hope everyone is well aware, beginning this year, the Earned Income Tax Credit refund, any returns that claim that credit, or the Advanced Child Tax Credit, and also the American Opportunities Credit, will not be processed until February 15th. So please inform your clients that they should expect to receive their refunds around February 27th. The reasoning for that is to protect and reduce the amount of identity theft. Also, our Taxpayer Advocate Service Department has just recently started a pilot where they are going to be sending out educational letters to taxpayers who claim EITC or who have claimed it in the past and had a problem, therefore trying to prevent a repeat issue of the taxpayer not being eligible to get the credit. Again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart to John Drew, ABCD, to Meeting Church Units, the Boston Tax Coalition, and to all of the volunteers who are going to help make this season successful. A million thanks, and I will actually be joining you as a volunteer this year.
We would love to have you volunteer here. That would be great. That would be good for us. John Drew is the president and CEO of Action for Boston Community Development, better known as ABCD. We had a lovely conversation before, and I'm going to convince John to get a membership at the pool, right at the back of the house. Yes? We're on it, though. Okay. It's the ABCD, as most of you know, is the largest community action agency in the region that serves over 100,000 individuals each year. ABC is also one of the longstanding partners in the Tax Help Coalition, and they provide free tax prep at 11 community locations across the city. John is passionate about providing opportunity to those in need. Thank you, and welcome, John.
I have all kinds of numbers. You don't need the numbers. But you can help me out. Which way is Washington? That way. That way?
Whatever way you say, John.
That way? EITC works. You don't want to join me? To tell Washington that EITC works? You don't want to join me? EITC works? No? Yes? We have people down in Washington that are sitting in little offices right now, trying to figure out how to cut a budget. You know, budget director was talking about 40%. And you know this money is appropriated money. It's not in the IRS's backyard. It's a big appropriation. So when I say EITC works, we're going to make sure they understand, the new administration, and the new Congress understands that this works, that people do get better, the kids do better, the families do better. The benefits are multifold. You all know that. I'm talking in church. Down there, we got to make sure that nobody touches this program. I want to thank the state and the governor and the legislature for increasing the state side of the EITC. Because EITC works, and it works for people who work hard. Trying to put together a household income that they can live on. You're working hard, just barely making it. EITC gives you that, and the child tax credit. I've seen it. I mean, the check comes in, and the eyes get brighter. You feel a little relief. I can pay the rent. For sure, I can get my child the sneakers or the back-to-school stuff. I am able to take care of my family. That's what it's all about. So I'm not here to anymore but to celebrate But I do want to talk about one other thing, because I think there's something we all should be proud of. Okay? Anybody remember the show Mad Men? John Hamm? Remember that? Anybody too young for that? Well, if you can see John Hamm today, he's all over the television. And he's telling you that H&R Block is going to do things free. Call us, it's free. We'll do a 1040E free. We collectively across the country with VITA have taken a lot of business away from them. Because when they were doing it before, and now, the free becomes $350 per return, gets you back to 2,000. They're in business, they gotta be in business. But I would say you should congratulate yourself and everybody else, because the success here is that we have H&R Block spending a lot of money on TV with John Hamm to tell you, please come back to them. It's free. It's not free. But I'm not in the business of knocking anybody. They can take care of themselves, H&R Block in Washington. But you're having an effect. You're doing the tax return free, obviously. You're counseling. You're doing incentives like this where you can go down the hall, you can go to the WIC program someplace else. But the pushback right now is, oh my God, look at all the business we've lost. All those people who used to come in and pay $350 to get an EITC return. I think they were getting something great. They were, but they were paying $350. And by the way, we'll give you the money today at 18% interest. Great deal. Made a big difference collectively, in my opinion, this program in a lot of different ways. So let's keep it up. Let's go find all those folks who are hiding out there, haven't got in yet. And as much as the IRS is holding up, that it should not be a reflection, I hope, it's not a reflection on the integrity of the VITA program. The VITA program is like almost 100% effective in getting valid tax returns through the system. So we're paying a price for some returns that aren't valid. But you'll have to wait that week or two. But that's no reflection on what you do, what we do, and collaborating with the IRS. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Mayor Walsh. You're my hero today, and my son was back. You had a big sign the other day on the Common. In order to keep on, in order to be able to help people, this is what we do. We have to be very, very cognizant of what's happening in Washington. I'm sure we all will be. But meanwhile, every day now, we can go out and help people, and that's what we do. That'll keep us busy, helping people, won't it?
That's right, that's right.
Man, there's no enthusiasm here. We have to give us some punch. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. Susanna Yee grew up in Dorchester and has come to the Dot House tax site for many years. She used to accompany her mother here and has gotten her taxes done here as well. This year she'll be volunteering as a financial guide at Dot House. And quite honestly, we would be hard pressed to serve as many people as we do without volunteers like Susanna, who are so dedicated to serving their community. Susanna, can we have you join us? Where is she? There she is. You moved on me. You were sitting over there. Please.
Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. There's a lot more people than I thought there were going to be. Cool. Hi, everyone. My name is Sue. I was born and raised in Dorchester. And growing up, my parents were immigrants, and they believed in the value of hard work and trying their best. Trying their best in the jobs that they had so I could focus on school. My mother earned very little as a waitress. She would wake up at 6 in the morning, work until 6 at night. And she always made sure that there was dinner on the table. More days than not, she would then leave after dinner to work an overtime shift well until midnight. She did this 6 days a week for over 15 years in hopes that I could get an education to hopefully live an easier life than she did. Making money was difficult, and thanks to her, at an early age, I understood the value of money and the security it provides for the people that you love in the form of a warm house and a place to sleep. My mother tried to save as much as she could so that whenever I needed school supplies or MBTA fare, I could have the tools and the means to get to school to learn all I could. When I got my first paid internship in high school, I was ecstatic to help my family around the house with rent and food. I remember in the summer internship that I had in 3 months, I made 3 times what my mother made in a year. I thought to myself, holy, this education thing does work. And of course, how fortunate I was to have parents that worked so hard and cared so much for me. When that year ended, I had no idea how to do my taxes, was shoddy at managing my finances, so my mother took me to Dorchester House with the help of Boston Tax Help. We both got our taxes done free of charge and even got some financial advice on what to do with our refunds. Not only my mother, but the rest of my family, and even some of my friends took advantage of the tax prep and financial services that were offered by the program. Once the year had come to a close and everyone's W-2s came in, everyone would ask, how are you getting your taxes done? I have no idea what to do. I would always recommend the tax services offered here and brought along friends and family to get them squared away. Fast forward a few years, I graduated from college in 2014 and now work full-time at a software company in Cambridge. When my degree came in the mail, holding it was my mother's pride and joy. She was resting in bed and got up and gave me a hug and told me, I'm so proud of you. My mother passed away from terminal cancer last year at the end of August. I remember tidying her room when she passed away and seeing a bunch of tax envelopes dating back years and years. I had no idea that my mom was getting her taxes done here for so long, at the same place I had gotten them done for my first job. I want to thank Constance for asking me to come in and give feedback on how the financial checkup could be improved for the future. And I could not be more thankful to all the coordinators, supporters, and volunteers that help thousands of people that get their taxes done here and all across Boston every year. And I'm glad I can also volunteer some of my time as a financial guide this tax season. I imagine most people think of taxes as a necessary chore that needs to get done at the beginning of every new year. But at least for me, a lot of the friends I know, and to my mother, it helped a lot. We are provided with tax preparers and accessible financial help that we wouldn't know where to seek otherwise, which sometimes can be hard to find on top of everything life throws at you. So I want to say thank you for making one of life's necessary chores a little easier to do. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Susanna. That's a great note to end on. And before we do, just want to also thank Mimi Tershionetz. Where is she hiding? There she is. Thank you for all your good work this week of you and your staff to get ready for this event. Also want to thank our facility staff here at Dot House, and they're already gone and working on something else right now, who helped to get this room ready for today. And so we really appreciate their efforts, as well as the ongoing support of our board members, who we have several here from Dot House today. So with wonderful leadership like our mayor and the power of the partnerships that we have in this room, I know that we'll leverage this to be a phenomenal tax season. Thank you all.